Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Yes, if you've seen this face for the first time, my name is Philip and welcome to my channel. Yes, Lyrical Joe dropped this one 3 days ago. I think 3 days or 2 days prior to the release of his album. Song is titled BM Cypher featuring Obibini and then Strongman. BM meaning beast mode, Cypher. Yes, I mean, I've heard a bit of snippets, and I've heard on social media people saying, Obibini and a few other, I think Strongman, took shots at Sarkodie and Amrad. I'm not too sure, how true that is, but personally, I am not here for that. I'm here for the music, so I'm going to listen to the song, all the way through, and I'm going to give, my honest opinion, my perspective, what I think about, the song in general. Yes, no negative vibes over here. So yeah, without wasting much time, without further ado, Lyrical Joe, BM Cypher featuring Obibini and Strongman. Let's take a listen, guys. Okay.
Yo, that's Tiger into Kwahene, Rap Mutomahene, Warrior, Missing Kibugati, so just Sahene will favor.
Guys, honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I don't know what Lyrical Joe was trying to pull, but I'm surprised this joint didn't actually make the album, didn't make the track list. I don't know why. If you know, maybe you can let me know down the comment section. But I mean, we're only 50 seconds in, and this is really going hard. The instrumentation is really going hard. Sorry, but I'll have to take this back from the beginning. Let's go. Okay.
Yo, that's Tiger into Kwahene, Rap Mutomahene, Warrior, Missing Kibugati, so just Sahene will favorite rapper rapping it. Was to tune to my team news, who say, but there's unpopular. And in the Abre, boys and over auto, Yati GD Coco, Command the Crab, it is a GD software. Tell no show to prolong the skibby job, but Yamadingo me more quick and come up. Is about to get abusive, this a did in Crawford, you for the wine. This microphone's my princess of divine, this God's design. Obi flow no kuta, Sam George's spine, and Sam Ranyaka, yeah, this local league champion, your loss is mine. Seen the fraud behind the long sleeves, cigars and bogus lines. I'm a lost nigga, no longer publicly giving a fuck, I'm Lord Paper. You can't do for me till the day in the mock speaker. You did it probably your coach leader. I pray as a poor liquor. But testing me, I ask for more paper. Dark shame needs to zip bleed cause I'm a blood baiter. You see popular past the Lord's prayer. I rob your daily bread, you will be down on earth. I go answer to the Lord later. Ubia banya so men kwa mumpe masem. My sex no mumpe. Mumpe se me call me dadem. Me would I wumpe na dem. Me ni will seek I mean would I mumma mem. Eti with time ya no fuck Steven. Me de sweet jackwa dankem. Ma put him in hahem. Dove ziggle ma to them in tabem. 40 feet I give to the kawam name. Me sam them never better. Udini, but the Sumini Sama say, me soon is Sama say, Busia penny, the Buffon finance, yes, Britley, a bubbly box is a lovely art. Would have crashed on Bella Mundi if she had Lydia fostering us. The troubling facts, I've been smuggling drugs. Every line we do, Papa, possible young for double impact. Your MC and be some MC, eh? I know the see I'm like semen on the lesbian. Sold them 7 to go represent TM. I'm the embodiment of the trauma that you experience. See who was robbing Peter to feed his family ties. Never been original, he's just a fraud of disguise. The horror of my eyes. Compromise awards that they buy. Out here trying to sing, coming doing the legs. It's like Bounce to my side, I feel not still a pussy, even if it's single cell like amoeba. Vagina said next time it sees my arm stretch. I'm not trying to hag him or dance Macarena. I'll kill him the cleaner.
Guys, so Obibini just finished with his verse, bars on bars, guys. I mean, I feel like Obibini is so underrated. Like he's a killer on the mic. Like this man is too good. Like I said, it's just unfortunate that he's not recognized, mainstream. But to me, he is in a league, of his own. Yes. So Strongman, is about to do his thing. So let's continue.
Yeah. The what's Tiana? Rap the electricity, but how many niggas switch? And your casa Satan, yes, I say, still my God is great. Yeah. Nice. Obranya wet house, but how many niggas slipped? Ghana rap me the diagro. Say Marco connect lit. Boys rise, say, still I come with the sauce. stayed at the top, even in my prime or say me old. Forward ever, me share me chia lot you may assault. Obi a wachi me on me beef, me jana coin say shako. Menim bia the sabo France Ghana nyom me chanko cra. So do say me cheap back for me nyebete se penyishwa. Many aso Germany me crook, or yon ko so you crook. When I'm oti ape mass formula, we got nothing to prove, yeah. I'm still the hardest, still the baddest, show the kiss a man, favorite fruit, your pineapple, you tear me fly, you go bananas. I say crew nigga, got my eyes on all the people, crack off and say undertaker. French for no crying cipher, yeah. Boys see I rap with rounds when you know your first appearance. Crack who made the most I gonna rap with Rastafarian. Motifia boy your business, Muslim chamber terrain. So be mad, I send me deliver flow, no Joe won't frame me alien. But you rise the BP, crack who say me come say PC. Forget it and some man be Jimmy, I'm the rap with DC. Oka se pionya DP, you be rush PP. Or young watch me so you smart, I brought me call UCC. Hey, what's here to do? One more brother Jeff for two. Or your four papaya Santina and say you defeat fufu. Yeah, Moho bufu, Manuma for say grassy fool. Say me see Munya and me spete so pain for being tesu. Yet me flamo dear funny, yet you miss Mrs. Rosa Pony. Pop boys, he lines a pony. Rap the Bia Mission and Andy. Rap Messiah came with fire. Sadio Diakami and the money. Favoritism, Timu better leave. I Joe Mosia Annie. Yeah, Mama Mingo, I send about my flowers. Been in this game for long, you can't talk about prowess. In this rap race, even a Safa no get powers. Shemanim, I'm too hard for these soft rappers. The ordinary no be coming me doing a few radio be gunsa. Me die in the fast, no obituary near your poster. Shots near your broken, you see chroma do your tuska. Phobia barbe training, igua training for chronic posture. Men shorty, drop a punch, course, assassin, where you plotty, swing your mintini, a toppy. Me start see Dawson, won't me any other boss. So Isaac Newton, Crampotias, your name's a boy, you force it.
We going in? Can't put a spell on God, that's a sin. But I am somewhere after Elo, I am him. I mean, look close, you see him in Elohim. Let the choir sing me my praises and call it Elohim. Amen. Only God can judge and heaven is my witness. I love cardio, but I can never skip the process. I leave earth with every verse, my area is 51. All these common citizens could never have my access. So I'm feeling it, and I'm feeling like million people don't want me to look at the strong that I'm sitting in. I'm triggering, I'm a pirate and bring it up everything that we're burying. Y'all listen real in a country where Moses be leading, but no one is following. Y'all never win, cause endorsing these suckers on stages are old. If M came for us as a country, who's saving who? You're not a public figure. If the public can't count on you, this the only verse that can bodyguards, no bulletproofs. I put the bars on Rome, and it would do what the Romans do. Prayer wants to pull up like Wayne, Jay, and Rose. I waited for answers and God did by Friday. Cause that's the day I was born, and the word was fear not. Now I'm here fucking my nightmares until fear not. I love change, so I get the kick when the game needs a new balance. Praise me with virgins, skip it tight when you give me my flowers. I'm clocked in, I mean it, every second life is ours. Bloody lines, cause my bloodline passed me down these powers. That came as a pro, so I'm a proceed. As I proceed with this procedure to sow and reap it. And when they curse me, I'm the president because they swear me in. Crown on my dick, I guess they know who's the fucking king in the Hall of Fame. I flow with streams of income like Icenard. I know clearly I'm the bomb enough to make this ISIS nod. Do it B.I.D, cause ain't no fate in life that Icenard. Think you Jay, but no less like Beyonce. Y'all should stop, back with the pack when I black on the track. Anybody better with the like and the fact. Uber drivers never like me, cause I don't rate the stars. Beast in this God flow, heaven in this bitch. Crucify Jesus 2 times before you try to double cross this G. Bema me say kill I know, sin I know. Me I get the father bro, me no. Legendary body bury in the city body when I feel I know. Take a look at me, the boss in the class and the clash in the dance. Say the boys no go pass with the copy the car. Even when I'm going, I be crossing the class. This is gold, I kick karats. I live a divine way, I will murder and bury you same day. When I get up, I live up, I sit up, and we up, I'm fed up, and we have a one way. Hey, show me another who can pen this. Been sick on every joint, no other art writes this beast.
Wow. Okay, guys. Yes, so that was Lyrical Joe, BM Cypher with Obibini and then Strongman. Guys, this was something else. Like I said, I mean, after listening to this song, I have to say, if you thought, the art of real lyricism, was fading, in hip hop, in Ghana especially, think again, because I mean, Lyrical Joe, Obibini, and Strongman, just reminded the entire rap game, not just in Ghana, but globally, what it means to go toe to toe, in a lyrical battlefield. To me, this isn't just a cipher, it's definitely a showcase of dominance, a full-blown lyrical clinic, where 3 of Ghana's, elite MCs, take turns, proving why, their pens are, certified weapons. Yes. So Obibini started, and to me, I have to say, he came in blasting. It was definitely a gear shift. I love the fact that he didn't, try to, outdo, the whole thing, by sheer force. Instead he plays it cooler, smarter, and deadlier. His flow is methodical. Every word calculated. Every bar, surgical. I love how he blends, Tree and then English, effortlessly. Creating a fusion that speaks, both to the streets and to the lyrical elite. His punchlines, I feel like I land with surgical precision, and his calm demeanor, also adds an almost sinister tone, to his confidence. Obibini's genius lies in how he makes complex wordplay feel so effortless. He's the kind of rapper who doesn't need to shout. His pen does it all. His pen does all the shouting for him. Second verse, Strongman. His energy definitely changed. In the whole thing. His delivery to me was relentless, and there is an intensity in his voice that grabs your attention and refuses to let go. He's not. It was also obvious that Strongman wasn't here to play. He's here to finish. His rhymes, they were tight. His cadence was, rapid fire, and his lyrical content dense. With punchlines and direct shots. There is a subtle aggression, in his delivery, and I feel like that is what makes you sit up and pay attention. He's obviously, battling every other verse, possibly even his past self, pushing the ceiling with every breath. His lines, aren't just hard, they are. I feel like they are, crafted, to be remembered, dissected, and then quoted. Yeah. So Lyrical Joe, came in last, and it was so evident, that he came in, with a poise and hunger, of someone who lives and breathes bars. His delivery, was razor sharp, riding the beats, with flawless control. But it's the content, that hits like a freight train. He flips the metaphors, bends idioms, and launches verbal grenades, with the finesse of battle hardened general. LJ doesn't just spit. This man educates. I don't know if you get the picture I'm trying to paint, but yeah, that's just what I think. One moment, he's philosophical. The next, he's streetwise, and he transitions seamlessly between the two. His verse, definitely packed with double entendres and cultural references. That demand rewinds. Yeah, I I love the fact that this man isn't just rapping to impress. He's rapping to inspire fear. In any would-be competitor. Yeah, that is so obvious. Yes, like I said, I heard people talking about Obibini throwing subliminals, Sarkodie and Amrado, but like I said, I'm not here for that. I'm here for the music. So, looking at the description, so this, the beat and then the production, the beat was produced by Frexter. Hopefully I'm getting the pronunciation right. We definitely have to talk about the instrumentation, because I feel like the instrumental to this song, is gritty, is dark, and minimalist. I feel like this is the perfect canvas for Lyrical Joe. I feel like this is the perfect canvas for lyrical warfare. It doesn't overshadow the rappers, but it doesn't fade into the background either. The subtle menace in the beat definitely amplifies the bars, keeping me personally as a listener locked in from start to finish. Yes, I have to say this song BM Cypher isn't just about showing off. It's about setting a standard, and I feel like these three MCs did exactly that. This track definitely stands as a defining moment in Ghanaian hip-hop, more than Ghanaian hip-hop, that is. A declaration that true lyricism isn't just alive, it's thriving. This cipher represents the best of African hip-hop. It's raw, it's real, and unapologetically bold. This is definitely a masterclass in flow, wordplay, multilingual dexterity, and cultural power. Yeah. These are just rappers, if you ask me. They are warriors of the mic, and in a world saturated with mediocrity, Lyrical Joe, Obibini, Strongman, they are setting fire to the mainstream, one bar, at a time. I'll definitely give this a hard, 10 out of 10. I mean, bars, elite, beat, dark and gripping, replay value definitely high, lyrical depth insanely high, cultural impact significant. Yes, guys. I loved it. Like I said, a hard 10 out of 10. So yeah, if you're a lover, of real rap, this isn't just a track, it's definitely an experience, So yeah, whether you're in Ghana or anywhere else in the world, BM Cypher, Beast Mode Cypher definitely deserves your full attention. Salute to the trio, Lyrical Joe, Obibini, and Strongman. Guys, let me know what you also think about this song down in the comment section. Let me know if you want me to continue, deep dives, deep reviews such as this on the channel. I'll definitely be here to do just that. Let me know what you would like for me to review next. And yeah, I'll do that. Yes, thank you for tuning in. My name is Philip. And on to the next music review or reaction. Take care. Stay safe. Peace out.